Hello YouTube. It has been a while. I'd just like to say a warm welcome for being here for this video. My name is Belle. I have an intuitive business. I love tarot and oracle. Mostly, I guess tarot is the main one, but I love oracle cards so much. It's this really cool, poetic way of connecting with life and your own personal journey. If you'd ever like a reading, just contact me or message me or we can chat about it. Because I do offer tarot readings. So it has been a really long time since I've done a video. I've been kind of like on my personal journey doing different things. Sorry if it's a little loud. I've got my window open. Okay. So today I've already drawn the cards as like all these trucks go by, right? Today we're using the beautiful and epic Starman Tarot, which is really good. Lots of good art and details on the cards. And like the best box like in the world, right? That's incredible. Let's do this. I drew so many cards. I drew 8 cards. It was really random. But was it random or was it synchronicity? We'll have to find out. I've got 4 cards on this side, 4 cards on this side, and we're just gonna see what happens. Okay. First, it's gotta be the Ace of Wands. All this energy, it's like, oh my God, like we've gotta go for it. All of this energy, woohoo. I mean, it's like carrying this torch, lighting the way for yourself and others. It's almost like that spark that you keep wanting to give up, but the spark is still there, wanting to create this beautiful torch. So what are you gonna do? You've gotta keep going, but in this, not just this like trudging way. You've got to keep going in this amazing way. Like your life is meaningful and significant, so you've got to keep going with this energy that you've got. And even if you're not feeling it right now, this is a card to inspire you to pay attention to that inner spark and to keep going with enthusiasm as soon as you can muster it. Then we've got the beautiful Princess of Cups. This reminds me of teenage angst, like not really knowing what you're doing, being kind of an emotional wreck. That's what it was like for me, being like kind of morose, listening to really angsty music. Princess of Cups, looking for that guidance and realizing that you're going to have to grow into your own sense of guidance because like no one knows what the F and F they're doing. That's what that reminds me of, teenage angst. Then we got Prince of Wands to go with the Princess of Cups and the wands that we had with the Ace of Wands. Prince of Wands, let's look at this image. It's pretty weird. It's like a David Bowie type character, kind of trying to use his third eye in like a real way. So I think this is about having your spiritual aspirations that are a little bit in the clouds, but then like grabbing them and like pulling them down and like rooting them in reality. And that's what we've got this Ace of Wands energy for, to do that type of thing. And your inner teenager is going to be like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. But you need to keep trying. So this card is saying, like, bring that fantasy that's really cool into reality for yourself. Then we've got 7 of Cups, like creating this pathway for yourself. He's like going like this. He's creating this pathway of all his beautiful choices. I've never seen the card depicted quite like this. This is really cool. Got some sacred geometry up there at the top too. So it's like your life is this ongoing, amazing, imaginative portal. That's incredible. Just like kind of like, oh, you're gonna do what you want to do, which goes with all these other cards we've had too. It's because as you have that torch of energy that you're going forward with, you might have to roll up your sleeves and do some of those practical steps. But I think this is a sign, these cards are a sign that we are going to have the energy we need to fulfill our dreams. I don't know if you're like me or not, but the past 2 weeks, I've been in like this funk. I've been like feeling really hollow and like feeling really washed out and not having my usual sense of energy. So I don't know if you can relate to that or not, but I feel like these cards are coming forward to show everyone who watches this video, and me too, that we are going to have that sense of enthusiasm and vitality again. So we need to kind of kindle that spark as much as we can. Well, here we go. I was just saying that, and here we've got this sad Four of Cups. If you see the person at the bottom who has his or her head on their hand, like so much is going on. It's like being overwhelmed by all this imagery at the top. It's having like so much weighing on you. Then we've got Queen of Wands. So you've got all this weight, but then the Queen of Wands is coming through with this divine feminine goddess energy. She has her hands on her hips. It reminds me of that Super Bowl show that Madonna did around 2010 or one of those years. I saw it on YouTube recently. It was epic. It was so much divine feminine, powerful goddess energy in that Super Bowl show. You should check it out if you want to. So this is that Madonna energy where she's like, the world is my stage. No one's going to tell me what to do. I speak when I want to. I get comfortable in my life, and I am confident from that sense of being comfortable in my own skin. Not just being comfortable in my own skin, but in addition, having that sense of, I wanted to say, it's not even wanting to share. It's like demanding just that you're not going away. That sense of, it's not even resilience. I'm trying to pick the word I would use to describe it. It's like so, it's not even defiant because she doesn't have anyone she's up against. She just is her divine goddess, amazing self, and it just is so real and is so strong that there's no question. You don't question that. So it's just this incredible strength that is not questioned because it has no opposing foe. It's just this incredible strength. So this is showing you can have that Queen of Wands incredible strength. It's going to make you forget about this Four of Cups energy like really easily. Then we've also got Five of Cups to go with the Four of Cups. Everything seems like it's a mess. The very last card we have is the Hope. We've got the Star card. So with the 4 and 5 of Cups and the Teenage Angst card, it's like we know life can get us down. I'm reading this really good book that I just started yesterday that I recommend by Stephen Forrest. It's called The Book of Water. A lot of good psychology in this astrology. And so he has this idea in here that I just read about yesterday that, you know, all of us have these emotions that get us down, but what are you going to do next? You can't stay in that forlorn energy, which is like what I've been doing the past few years, just being kind of defeated. But his point is like, what are you going to do? You're a human being. All you have to do is to dig. He's not making it seem like a small thing. He thinks it is this really amazing thing, like this transformation. My point is, it's like you don't want to get bogged down, like he talks about with the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the teenage angst. You don't want to stop there. You have to pick yourself up out of the mud. He puts it so eloquently. So you read this book, but you can't be stagnant. You have to keep going. You have to have your own inner goddess. And like the Star card is coming through to show us that there is that tremendous amount of hope no matter what. So even though there are things to be sad about, you have got the capability to rekindle that inner spark. And it's not necessarily easy, but I don't know, let's compare. If you think about the difference between this teenage angst, which is what I've called the Princess of Cups today, I'm calling that the teenage angst, but when she gets a little older and wiser, she becomes this Madonna, really strong goddess energy. So it's like you're growing through this no matter what age you are, and I don't know, it's going to be incredible. You are your own hero, and you're going to be able to, like, all these different ideas about like transformation and alchemy and getting through this. But I feel like I talk about that a lot, about like initiation and transformation and creating your own inner alchemy. But this reading is different than that. So I will maybe leave it for you to draw additional conclusions for your own life about these cards and some of the topics that have come up because of these cards. I think the main energy is that strength, and what we kicked it off with, this torch of really bright illumination. I don't know, it's like I always say to my husband Joey, like, I'm starting to go on and on about something, I'm like, okay, insert my entire life story 5 times here. So that's why I feel like saying about these cards, because I mean, it's the tarot, you can tell stories forever. So like, you can tell stories forever. What is the story that you want to focus on? Maybe be really conscious about that. Okay, I could go on. I'm going to make more videos. So, well, to be continued. These are the 8 cards for today, or whenever you watch this. This is this ongoing story about how we are our own heroes. And we're going to have to say to be continued. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.